Shit, gamers. Oh, fuck. We're live. It's been what? Fucking 10 million years? How long has it been? How long has it been, chat? Let's solve this mystery immediately. How long have I completely neglected my YouTube channel and not done anything, not streamed, not done the Ben 10 review I promised? I think the third issue comes out in like less than a week, and I haven't reviewed the second issue yet. How long has it been since I live streamed on this here channel? 4 weeks! That's crazy. Oops. you know. Things happen sometimes. So, we really fucking rode this channel into the ground for a while. We were doing a lot of streaming. We were doing a whole lot of content. It wasn't really going anywhere, so we kind of took some time off. But chat, I figured I'd stop by. I just got an episode of the MoCast done, which is something else that I've been neglecting for a month. So I figured, you know what? Let's double up on getting around to things that I've been meaning to do, and do a little live stream, get the channel active, get the channel popping. Hopefully, get some people to call in, and this isn't just me fucking screaming into the void and saying nothing most of the time because I never have anything to say because I'm retarded and I'm a hack and I shouldn't be running a YouTube channel. So I have to have people entertain people instead of me, and thus I need callers. The people have to gather in the name of me, of Riely Radio Live, illustrious podcast, high level podcast. Everybody loves Riely Radio Live, very popular, big name. We're getting lots of guests. We're talking all sorts of people. Donald Trump, only a matter of time. We're gonna ask him the real questions here on Riley Radio Live. It's gonna be sick. Trying to get some attention, get some people, get a caller or two, have a chat with the people. I'm gonna call Mo right now. I see he's online, which means there's like a 70% chance he's awake. I'm gonna give him a call. I'm gonna give him a ring, folks. I'm doing Redox's favorite activity, and he's not even here to see it. Redox's favorite activity of calling Mo. Fuck, I forgot about my fucking Bluetooth earbud. Fuck, he's gonna answer, and I'm not even gonna hear him. There we go. Every once in a while, you just gotta give your friend Mo a call, see what he's up to, you know? He could die at any time from old age. We all know he's 95, so any opportunity I get to spend time with him, but he won't answer my calls, so tragically. No Side Gaming is not here. Where's Gingy? What's up? Welcome to the I Call People and Bother Them podcast. This is every time I do a podcast without a plan, this is what it turns into. It's let me harass my friends via phone.
Hello.
Yo, are you busy? I see. I was trying to get you to come on my live stream. Damn. Gay. I hung up on him. Mo didn't answer. Gingy's busy. Tragic. It's almost like it's a holiday or something. Fucking America's birthday. When's the last time America did anything cool, you know? I feel like it's been a while. Like, what's America's greatest hits? What, we showed up at like World War II or whatever, and we beat all the guys? Was that the peak? What have we done since World War II? Since we all got together, we did this big war. We fucking showed up 3 years later, and we were the dominating force. I can't think of one other thing we've done cool since then. That we're celebrating this big America's birthday. This past fucking 50 years has not been up to snuff. We've fallen far since the bicentennial, folks. I do wonder if I'd be like a better human being in the past. 'Cause surely, right? I feel like modernity and technology has created new lows for humanity, right? Like you can be a bigger piece of shit than ever before seen because before all of this technology, right? You had to fucking work on the farm. You had to fucking go out to the fields and plow the fields, and you had to do shit. Now, with all the modern conveniences of life, it is so easy to shirk responsibility and just be a giant piece of shit and waste your time on things that are completely unproductive and are like a drain to society. It's great, honestly. Degeneracy is at an all-time high, and frankly, I see it as an absolute win. What's up, Lee? What's up, Chart? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. Feel free to pop into the call if you guys aren't busy. It's an open call, but I'm glad to see you. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for popping in, shaking the rust off, trying to remember how to fucking conduct a live stream again. I got this fucking Game Boy Advance thing, right? This is one of my impulse buys from the last time I got paid. I got this fucking little device here that I'm not gonna show on camera because my shirt is off, which is why we're not doing video. I don't want to put a shirt on. I'm too lazy to walk to the other end of the room and obtain a shirt. I might have to walk farther to obtain a shirt that doesn't have like 8,000 different stains on it. I'm about to stream, so can't. Sorry, bro. No worries, bro. But I got this fucking Anbernic device that is a emulation machine. It's supposed to look just like the Game Boy Advanced SP, but it's kind of ass. I'll have to see how it works with actual Game Boy Advance emulation. But I'd pop in, but I'm at work right now on the 4th. Damn, tragic. Working on America's birthday. But it's designed to look just like the Game Boy Advance SP, but like it works like shit. I'll have to see how it works with Game Boy Advanced emulation, because the other thing about it is there's no way to add ROMs on it without a fucking extra memory card that I have to pay another $80 for. So like that's not very good. Not a fan of that personally. I'm gonna have to get that at some point because the only appealing thing on it right now is a couple of the PS1 and PSP games, and those don't run so good. So I'm hoping once we get Game Boy Advance things running on it, it'll be good, and like SNES and like all the Nintendo. There's no Nintendo shit on it. It came preloaded with a bunch of ROMs, but there's no Nintendo shit on it. It's all like the legally dubious shit. Except no, it's not, cause like Mega Man's on there and shit. Crash Bandicoot. Those are highly copyrighted properties. You can't just have those. Nintendo aren't the only people with copyright, but I guess maybe they're the most aggressive in the market, so they just avoid the smoke, which is annoying when I bought this device specifically because it looks like a Nintendo device and plays like a Nintendo device, and now I had to get a whole separate fucking bit bop doodly doo to put into it. Bit bop doodly doo, folks. That's what an SD card is. I gotta get a whole separate fucking bit bop doodly doo to put in here to make it play Nintendo games. I should have known. I should have known for $80 there was going to be some sort of stop. There was going to be some sort of stopgap that was going to make this not good without spending additional money. It also has an HDMI port, which is pretty fucking crazy. I guess if I like Bluetooth a controller to it, I could use it on a TV, which is a weird thing to have for such a like portable console little device. Like even the Switch, there's not just an HDMI port on it. You gotta like put it in the thing. This you just plug right in and there you go. Which is pretty cool, I suppose. Versatile. Very versatile machine. Look at the fucking PNG microphone clipping into my face. I remember people complaining about that like 3 years ago, and I just never fixed it. Because that would be too much effort, chat. That would be too much. God, if only I had the ability to put effort into things. How powerful I would be. God had to nerf me by making me critically lazy, so I can't accomplish anything. If I could put my mind to things, that'd be crazy. The world would be over. I'd be the king. I'd be Donald Trump right now. Where Donald Trump is playing the game that I could be playing if only I had the power. And instead I'm forced to shake my fist and pretend that I am morally against him because I can't achieve his evil mastermind plan for myself to be the king of humanity. Riley, bro, you need a better format, IMO. You have talent, dude. I mean, the format is just having co-hosts. That's the problem. Is just like I don't have any friends anymore who have the same free time as me to just go live whenever. And I mean, a format would be good. I just have to come up with one. This is kind of just meant to be a chill stream, and it used to be like a given that people would join call immediately back when we were in like the peak of the Riley universe. And by the peak of the Riley universe, I mean like there were 5 people watching at any given time. I just had a lot of co-hosts who also were willing to perform for nobody. I just wish people had more time. That's the tragic thing about making content, is that people need to have time, and it's not even about relying on others. I guess it is relying on others. I see what you're saying, chart, but it's more like that's the type of content I'm into. Solo content has kind of always been a means to an end for me, right? Like it's again, people don't have time. People don't have the same schedules as you. Getting people together is hard. So as a content creator, you have to be able to do something on your own. If you're incapable of making content on your own, that's a big fucking wound as a content creator. But the content I've always been into my entire like YouTube career is like people making things together, shows with dynamics, like dynamics between people. Like that's my like autistic hyper fascination, right? Is just like all these comedy shows with all these different personalities and the ways that they mesh together and the ways that they create comedy together. It's always been something that's fascinated me, and it's been something that I've always wanted to participate in, and I have the opportunity to participate in regularly. I'm still putting out a lot of shows with a lot of people who I enjoy and respect. But it used to be more frequent, and it used to feel like it was going better. But things hit peaks, things hit valleys. We're just in a weird place right now, but I'm gonna power through it. I'm trying to get back in the content machine. I kind of had a month where I was like I had other shit going on, and while dealing with the other shit and ignoring content, I was kind of like, do I even care about this content shit? But I do. Ultimately, is always the conclusion I come to. It's just something where in this world of YouTube, in this world of small ball YouTube, where like it's a hobby and you're not doing it as a career, but part of the hobby is like the endorphins you get from number going up, right? It's like when people watch you, when people enjoy your shit, when people engage with your shit, that's the best part of the hobby. That's what really gets the fucking endorphins firing. But it's the part that's not always guaranteed, and you got to kind of be like, okay, I can live for those moments, but I don't need those moments. But that can be difficult. Eventually you're starved. You're endorphin starved for long enough. And it's kind of like, man, I really wish I had some fucking endorphins right now. I could really go for some goddamn endorphins. Then we got to switch up the PNG homie. It's a good concept. One I got too lost in personally. It's fun to just bullshit with others. I guess my point is like, some has been the same for years, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, true. Are you doing stuff, charts? I think you posted a couple videos I haven't gotten the chance to check out. Are you still doing like a show? Or are you doing video essays? What's the chart content now? You haven't popped up in my feed since your Sora era. When AI chart was going on all sorts of wacky adventures. I should have gotten into Sora. I let Demi Gloom and all the other fucking wokeoids in my audience stop me from utilizing AI for its greatest comedic purposes. I could have been fucking around on Sora. I could have made so many funny fat guy video sketches of myself. But I let it slip, and I think they killed it. They murdered it in cold blood, if I recall. Sora has been erased from the earth. I know you can still make AI videos. I don't know how right now. Does Grok? How much is Grok? I think Grok can make videos. I don't know how much they cost though. Maybe Grok stopped too. Didn't a bunch of AI video shit shut down at once? I assume they haven't erased AI video from the earth, but I think they shut down a couple things. They don't have enough data centers, dude. We gotta destroy more residential buildings to make data centers. That's how we'll solve this. We have to defeat China by having more data centers, guys. It's very important. I've been watching the Pokemon anime lately, kind of on and off. I've been bad at committing to like watching anything, but I've seen a few episodes. My Discord picture is now the mighty Gligar man, which I'm very pissed nobody ever informed me of Gligar man. That's one of those like one-off Pokemon anime characters where I'm like, now I want a whole spin-off about this guy. I want to see more out of Gligar man. But unfortunately it is not to be. I'm gonna start writing Gligar man fan fiction. That's gonna be my big break. No hate. Genuinely think you have a shot at this. I do videos about commentary, but I eventually want to get to a point where I can do a full content network. Working on the tools and stability first, though. I mean, yeah, that's the move. That's the strategy. At the end of the day, like the small ball YouTube game is all about creating a framework where if something does blow up, you're ready to capitalize. And that's something I horribly failed at when the Breaking Bad video went viral. So we're waiting for the next one. The LCU also didn't go well. But I'm glad I did the LCU because I got to meet people like you guys, like Chart and Lee and Freshy Fresh, and all the wacky characters that I've come to know over time. But it would have been nice if I got like famous or whatever. That also would have been cool. I should hit up Pops and Sean. I don't know that. I guess they've kind of just moved on with their lives. They realized that I was dead weight and not contributing in any way. Not that they're doing anything either. Well, Sean is he still streaming, Sean? Or did he like quit? I guess he had like stuff going on. What's Mad Sean L doing? Has he streamed at all? Mad Sean L. Last time he streamed was 1 month ago. Damn. They got him, folks. And then Pops was off the internet for a while, and then he joined Belushi's Discord server like months ago, and then nothing ever really came of it. And then he's gone again, as far as I know. Is Keemstar getting married soon? I just looked at the announcement tab on the on the LCU. My fucking spy operation I have, where I haven't been, even though I don't have any memberships. And I'm sure the moment I did get a membership, I would get kicked out for being friends with like 12 Voldemorts and in 12 Voldemort servers. However, they haven't rechecked my connections because I haven't made a membership, so I still get to look at the news tab. That's the one thing you can look at without a membership. So I get to see all of Keemstar's whenever Keemstar gets on his bullshit and is like, fucking this guy and fucking fuck you and your show sucks. I get fucking first look. And I guess they're saying they're gonna punish people for tagging Keem during his wedding, so it must be coming up. Shout out to Keemstar getting married. What a hero. I want Local Alive to be good again so bad. I want old back so bad. Old good, new bad. It was a good show, man. Tommy C, Boogie and Wings. It was great. Sorry, I just got your texts up. What's up, Mo? You want to come on the show? I was trying to get you in this call. So I've got somebody to shoot the shit with. I don't know if you're busy with Murica festivities or something. Eating American flag cupcakes, grilling. I just want to grill, man. Man, remember I just want to grill? The hostility towards such like a silly little concept. Like I understand, right? But like the fact that it became so personified in that here's this little cartoon character grilling and we're like, fuck that guy. I hate that guy. What an asshole. How dare he not fight against the patriarchy and the MAGA youth's racism. And instead he just sits there and he grills. What an asshole. What a piece of shit. Fuck this guy. He was a villain for many, but a hero for many others. A silent majority lived in solidarity with the griller man. With the guy who just wanted to grill. I'm in my server, Mel. The Riley Cord. It's the one with the horse head and the wings. Riley Cord. There he is. There's Mo. Mo Diggity, folks. He's here. He's real.
Hello, 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 hello.
I haven't talked to him in like a fucking 2 weeks because we didn't do the vocast last week.
Yeah, I've just been chilling, getting into my art, and I've been playing Project Zomboid like crazy.
What is
So
Project
that's
Zomboid? I saw that you and Violet were playing that, and I was like, oh, look at my little co-host bonding.
oh yeah. It's a little simulator sort of zombie game, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I'll give it that. It's pretty fun. It's frustrating at times. Like if you don't know what you're doing, it's boring as shit. If you act, it's one of those games where you got to figure out a plan, right? Because every day is different. Like you can do one thing one day, then like the next, like your first day is just learning to kill zombies and hoarding food and tools and stuff. It's pretty sick.
So is it first person? Is it top down? Like what sort of game is it? What do
Uh,
you do?
uh, top down with a slant. Like
Okay.
it's kind of cool. Like you see your character and you like it's a top down sort of experience, bird's eye view. It's pretty neat. Well, not quite bird's eye view, but you get my drift,
Yeah. I've always hated
dude.
that view, or at least like any game I've played with that view has been like kind of weird to be honest. Like I can't think of a top-down game that I wasn't constantly just like this feels weird to play.
It was actually it's It's not too hard. You can change the settings you want. You can even have like low population zombies or no population zombies. It's kind of cool. That
You
way
can
you
even
can
turn
get
on
used
baby
to the
mode if
game.
you want to. If you want to
Uh,
put on your
yeah,
bottle and suck on your
oh
binky,
yeah,
you can you
ultra
can
baby
turn
mode.
off the zombies.
Because the crafting, the doing stuff in that game, it's a lot different from any other game. Like you actually have to learn how the crafting works and what are the advantages, disadvantages. Are you doing the right craft correctly at this time? Are you paying attention to how cooking works? And it gets really, it's slightly below autistic specifications. Like it's very autismo, but it's almost the specifications do sort of hit the wall, and you're like, okay, maybe we don't have to have you like looking at the meat bubble or something, or if it gets like black lines or blue lines or whatever lines, you just throw the fucking burger in the stove and just watch it cook and just yank it out before it burns. It's pretty neat.
I love how you just explained cooking a burger. That's the thing about like realistic games that's so funny. That like the fact that it's a point for the game that you're like, yeah, dude, there's this part of the game where you cook a burger and you watch it cook and it cooks realistically and then you have to take it out before it burns. Like, wow,
Well,
how far technology has come.
well, the reason why it's built like that because it's a lot like Escape from Tarkov. You don't have a currency except time. Time is your currency. So it's sort of designed for you to sort of be a little bit on edge, right? Like while you're watching like while you're waiting for that burger to cook, right? If you're trying to like grab it before it even has any burn marks on it or something like that, which is not hard to do. I mean, it's literally like level zero cooking. The burger patty, right? Because you're just cooking a fucking burger patty.
Hmm.
Um, but the zombie could just break in all of a sudden out of the blue, or maybe that bandage that you bandaged up, maybe your cut or what turned into an infected cut, or maybe you were bitten and you didn't notice or something. Like it's all designed to keep your time management at an absolute like at not an absolute maximum at first, but once you get like 5 days into the game, your time management needs to be more on point. It's kind of cool like that. That's the autismo part of the game.
I see, I see. You said autismo, and I kind of had this thought where I'm like, Mo says that, and I've always liked that phrase, and I'm shocked that in all these years I've yet to name an episode autismo, but with Mo the name.
Oh yeah.
That I'm
Well,
surprised we haven't hit that one yet.
I stole that word from Dick Masterson during the very first iteration of The Biggest Problem because he was trying to not say autistic retard. And he was like this is when he was trying to mind some of his P's and Q's with Maddox.
Yeah, yeah,
And
but
he
back
was
when he
all
was
like,
like still not persona non grata in LA, he had some sort of reputation to uphold.
yeah. Yeah, it's fucking hysterical. Yeah, so he went, if he's not say, uh, autismo, and that word just stuck in my craw, and I've been using it ever since then.
It's a good word. It's a powerful word.
Speaking of biggest problem, oh, go
Yeah,
ahead.
it's so over. I don't want to talk about it too much because I'm gonna do a big stream on it. But it is so over there, unfortunately. I mean, we'll see. It's been so over before, but usually once Dick Masterson makes a statement, he doesn't go back on it if it's like super definitive. Like he was very vague last time he was like show's over, but this time he was like this is my last month on the show. It seems like he's serious this time. It seems like it might be over, biggest problem, bros.
Yeah, yeah, dude, you should see the fucking Discord right now. It's fucking blowing up like crazy. Everyone's fucking shredding Vito right now. It's fucking hysterical. And like the argument between the both of them is making the rounds in the little like Dickosphere or biggest problem sphere or whatever. That whole like little podcasting little YouTuber content creator sphere. So it's starting to get good, and I'm really enjoying it. Like I can't wait till PKA talks about it.
I'm sure Vito's gonna go on PKA to promote whatever fucking thing he has coming next. So,
Do you think it's
no,
going to suck?
I think it'll be good. I mean, at the end, I've always been very clear. I'm a big fan of Vito, and I think Vito is hilarious. I'm sure whatever show Vito's gonna do is gonna be fine. Like, I'll have my two dads, I'll have my two Christmases, and I'll be okay. But it is tragic that things had to be this way.
Dude, no, I don't know, man. I think I'm just going to go to Daddy Dick's house and just fucking ride out Christmas there, because man, dude, Vito Christmas, that Daddy number two Christmas, it's ultra fucking sad. Like he's every single guy's Simpson joke rolled into one, and not like any of the ones that are funny. All the ones that are tragic and sad. It,
He
it's
is like
it's not
pathetic and
quite.
tragic in like a but like in an endearing way as a comedian. Like I think you have the full like Dick Masterson brain rot where anything he feels you feel. And I almost have that. But my heart has been warmed too much on Vito. I think he's a really funny guy. I just think he's flawed, he's lazy, he makes a lot of bad decisions. But I'm also flawed and lazy, and I make a lot of bad decisions. I see a lot of myself in Vito. I feel
Oh,
like if
don't say that.
I know,
Don't
like
say
it's a
that.
bad
Oh
thing to
God.
say. It's a self-deprecating thing to say, but I feel like if I was in Vito's position, I might have a similar struggle. Where like he is just like a
No.
fat retard who makes bad decisions
Yeah.
out of emotion, and so am I. So I feel like maybe if I had his level of success, I would fuck it up in a similar way. So I feel for him, and I also think he's genuinely funny and had something. But at this point, he really just needs to hard pivot away from the Dick Masterson universe. Find some friend, do shows with fucking Billy the Fridge and Josh Denny, and
I move
fucking
out of LA.
maybe move out of
Move out of
LA. I don't know,
LA.
unless you're doing like a studio show with Josh Denny and it's actually making some money. Move out of LA.
Oh man.
Is Josh Denny
No, no.
LA?
Uh,
I don't know. I don't know where
like
Josh makes his
honest
home.
honest to God, man. No, like the dude, like I've actually been, because I love my biggest problem arguments, right? And I've watched like a lot of the big ones like recently, like as of yesterday and today, because I enjoy a good fight. And dude, no, Vito does the same fucking default. I just want to make a podcast with my buddy, with my friend, a funny show, herper. And he's especially bad on this one.
He ruined that, but like he ruined it. Maybe we just do this now. Maybe I don't need to do another fucking biggest problem
Yeah,
stream.
I don't know what, like
But
what are you planning, what when you're planning on doing a stream of talking about this?
yeah, I was gonna do a lol count nobodies episode on it because I haven't done that show in a long time. And
Oh,
and we of course witnessed Vito's Vito's fucking last stand, confronted with lol count.
why don't you just like change the title? We can either change the title, or how about you just like nuke the stream and just restart with locale nobodies?
Holy shit, Mo! Low key, great fucking idea.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it's like I like Riley Radio Live, but like Riley Radio Live, locale nobodies. There's, well, I guess there's a significant difference, I suppose, in terms of
Listen,
presentation.
we've crammed some material into this one. This is a good little bite-sized 35-minute show. We're gonna come back with a full length, full count nobodies. I'll put a shirt on. I'll stop being a lazy piece of shit, and I'll get on camera, and we'll talk about Vito. So Be right back, folks. Thanks
Oh,
for
it's
listening.
420. Hey, happy 420 on July 4th,
Happy
everyone.
Happy 420 on July 4th.
Prohibition is oppression.
Doing like
Taxation is theft.
we're doing like Christmas in July for 420 for 420 in July.
9/11 is an inside job. Infowars.com or AlexJonesLive.com.
All right, I'm gonna mute and deaf it on Discord. I'm gonna end the stream after 30 seconds of silence. I'm gonna put a shirt on, and then we'll be back with Locale Nobodies, folks.
Ooh, the red, white, blue.
See you in like 5 minutes, Mo.
Mhm.
Bye, everybody.